Hello everybody, this is Mario Ranchi, brand strategist and founder of Manufacturer. Today for another episode of Demystifying Brand Jargon. And we're going to talk about today about a concept called branching. And what is branching? Not to be confused with brand architecture, which is creating different brands stemming from a main brand, but it's actually the main brand being able to adapt and change the times and branch out into different areas. So recently, Cadillac made a branching out effort with their new book service. Basically, now you can rent a Cadillac, a luxury Cadillac, anytime you want, and this gives their users more freedom, more access to their product, without really committing to a car. And that's a very flexible strategy on their part. And this can be done in many ways. You don't need to just branch out one time, you can branch out another time. So maybe you can even start thinking about different touch points of YouTube channels, and then those YouTube channels have content on them that teach them about how to rent cars properly, tips, all that stuff, and it just keeps branching out more and more and more and more and more. It's the whole concept of branching is not to have like a stiff mindset of this is a brand and you can only do these things and you can only use these touch points. It is more about really being a liquid brand, a flexible brand that isn't really is really focused on creating value for the customers by not straying away. That's the key point of branching, is to not stray away from the main point, the big idea of your brand, because the whole thing, the whole perception still needs to be there, right? If Cadillac suddenly goes into making like a tea company or something, or they make tea, a tea restaurant or a tea cafe, or start selling tea, for them, it's just out of line, because their perception is that they're a luxury car brand, right? They're a luxury car brand. And that is what needs to be the perception overall. They can offer many different options, and that space, that perception, gives them that flexibility to go in different directions. But they need to stay inside that kind of perception so people don't veer off and start confusing, because then that's when you have a customer or a user thinking that what is your brand anymore? What is the perception of this company anymore? Suddenly they're selling tea. This doesn't make any sense anymore. So if you're a business person, think about it. How can I extend now my offers, extend my understanding of what my customer wants, and branch out into these different areas to delight my customer and also change with the market as it comes, because the market's always going to change, consumer behavior is always going to change, and you're going to need to be prepared for that. And just having a strict strategy that doesn't do anything, that's just, this is how it be, because strategy is important, but it needs to be planned in a way that you can have a flexible outcome, and branching allows that. And so that's basically what branching is. And you can use that in your business today. It's an easy concept to fix. Just basically, it's like mind mapping, in which you take, let me see if I have a piece of paper with me right now. You take the main idea, I don't know, if you're a Cadillac, let's say you're a Cadillac, and maybe, booking services, right? Or anything that's related within that space, and you can make more, and you keep branching out. So it's basically like mind maps, which I use in design to make like designs and stuff, but it's more about business services and different business opportunities. So yeah, that's it. And if you would like to subscribe for more content, please do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.